What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Pitching Ninjas Top 5 Filthiest Pitches of the Day. We're going to kick it off with the honorable mentions. First, I have Justin Lawrence for this sweeper that hits a hitter on the leg here, but is somehow called a drop third strike. Filthy pitch. He should have gotten credit for the full strikeout, not the drop third strikeout. Guys, know the rules. Ball hits the batter. It's a dead ball strikeout. If you don't know, now you know. And also, I'll give a shout out to Hunter Barco for getting his first career win. Former teammate of my son. There's all of us sitting at a table at dinner. My top 5 filthiest pitches of the day yesterday. At number 5, Tarik Skubal, picking up 8 Ks in 6 innings. He had these heaters up to 101 miles an hour, these changeups, knuckle curves. And then this inning where everything fell apart. This was absolutely ridiculous, where no ball was hit harder than 65.5 miles an hour. You had bunts. You had Tarik Skubal turning into a long snapper, snapping the ball over his quarterback, first baseman's head. You had wild pitches, balks, hit by pitches, which we're not going to show because this was disgusting and horrible. And I was still shook for a while, and so was Tarik because he threw a wild pitch right after this. Anyway, 3 runs scored in this inning on basically nothing, and the Guardians ended up winning. At number 4, cue the trumpets, Edwin Diaz for picking up 5 Ks in 2 innings. Dude has just been locked down. At number 3, Cole Ragans picking up 10 Ks in 5 innings, giving up only 2 runs, had these overpowering fastballs, changeups, filthy stuff from Cole Ragans. Or again, it might have been the Angels hitting. They seem to get a lot of these games. At number 2, Gavin Williams for his sweepers and curveballs. He had 12 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 2 runs on 4 hits, and looked absolutely dominant. Look at the big rig go. Here's an overlay of his fastball and sweeper. You can see why this is a nightmare for hitters. And you might remember, I've been singing Gavin Williams' praises all season, and he is now an absolute legit ace that I predicted him to be like the first month of the season. Sometimes you can just tell the dude has stuff. He does have the stuff. And at number 1, who do you think it is, Will? Who do you think it is? Shohei Ohtani, who put on a show yesterday, pun intended. He had this 101 mile an hour heater. His heaters were electric. His curveball was filthy. Did this nasty sweeper. Here's an overlay of his fastball and sweeper together. And look how far these things diverge. Turn this double play where he'd walked off the field because he was so focused on going into the 6th inning. Looked mean as hell walking off the field. Spits. Gives a little smile to the bat boy because he just can't pull it off because he's Shohei, the big old lovable lug. But my God, Shohei is absolutely filthy. Do you realize, Will, this was his 100th start, and he is 3rd in ERA plus. Who is ahead of him?
Like career?
In ERA plus among active pitchers, Clayton Kershaw and Jacob deGrom, and then Shohei Ohtani. And do you realize in his first 100 starts, he is 2nd behind Tyler Glasnow in K per 9 all time. He is all time has the 2nd highest K per 9 of any pitcher that's ever stepped foot on the bump over 100 career starts. And people still think that he's a hitter? Screw that.
Well, he is.
Pitcher. I just love the fact people were crapping like, should he pitch? He's such a good hitter. How about go yourself? We claim him as a pitcher, and he is a damn good pitcher. He may be the best pitcher on the Dodgers, as a matter of fact, although Yoshinobu Yamamoto will have something to say about that. The Shohei pit, they seem to be penciling him in to pitch the first game of the first round of the playoffs.
That's awesome.
This is Shohei Ohtani, the dude with 53 home runs, Will. Now, on the Ninja Notes, Dean Kramer had 4 Ks in 6 1/3 innings, giving up 1 hit and no runs. Christopher Sanchez had 6 Ks in 7 scoreless innings. Shane Smith had 8 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 1 run and looked really good yesterday. He faced Luis Gil, who had 3 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 2 runs. Lucas Giolito had 3 Ks in 4 2/3 innings, giving up 1 run. Hurston Waldrop had 5 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 1 run. He faced Brad Lord, who had 4 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 2 runs. Did you know, Will, they were going to have Brad Lord join Cole Ragans in the rotation? But you know why he couldn't? Because he could never be Royals.
Well done.
Zebby Matthews had 6 Ks in 7 innings, giving up 1 run. Randy Vasquez had 3 Ks in 7 scoreless innings, giving up 1 hit. Cade Horton had 2 Ks in 3 innings, giving up 1 run, left the game due to back tightness. And Jeffrey Springs had 3 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 1 run.
We're headed over to the city of brotherly love to kick off the corner because Crowbar Kyle spanked one in the bank. And he's done this a few times this season, Ninja, because that's his NL leading 54th 4-bagger of the season. The Shorebarian putting in a hell of a year. But over at Wrigley because Brandon Nimmo had this 3-run resuscitation rocket, bringing the Mets back to life after being out of playoff positions for the first time since, seems like March. Setting up the dong of the day off the bat of Francisco Alvarez, who had, as Gary Cohen called it, the biggest hit of his life with 2 outs in the 8th inning. This game-winning whack, giving the Mets control of their own destiny again over the Reds. What a way to wrap up the season, Ninja. It's going to be a nail-biter for the next week. But this season-saving dinger is your dong of the day.
And now, my pitching ninja moment of zen. It's Shohei Ohtani, I think, turning into a giant dog here with his tongue out. So I matched him up with Decoy. Shohei is on the right, I think. My picks of the day today are a 3-leg same-game parlay plus. Paul Skeens for 6 Ks or more, Hunter Green for 7 Ks or more, and top it off with Hunter Brown for 6 Ks or more. And I'm going to add in my 50% same-game parlay plus profit boost. You do have a choice today. You get 30% for any old parlay or 50% for same-game parlay plus or same-game parlay. What would your picks of the day be?